Smoke's close to all they have here. Syrians who often walked 18 hours to Lebanon's valleys to seek shelter in the half-built corners of Arsal get a break from their government shelling, but little room for living. This isn't fit for 21 people in summer. In winter, it's deadly. At night, the rains come inside from the walls, he says, adding the landowner wants to evict them. They would rather go back home to intense shelling near the city of Homs.
It is now down to the fact that living under shelling is better than the life here. It is cold and we don't have the things we need. We all sleep next to one another, but we are not warm at night. We have nothing.
Lebanon's been absorbing refugees for nearly 2 years now. Winter is setting in and fighting's picking up around Damascus, sending more people across the border. The country simply can't take any more, so people are having to live in places like this. The war across the hills has swallowed Arsal whole. 10,000 refugees for a town of 27,000. Packed into every spare building. Less and less welcome. Now rebels are advancing. This fighter is less afraid to explain he's here for medical treatment and will soon rejoin the looming battle for Damascus, where both sides are rushing fighters. 10 days ago, the movement towards Damascus began, he says. Now 7,000 regime troops have gone there. The capital is important to us. We want to get him in the palace where he is. God willing, we will be in his palace within a month. But this new impetus will not stop the terrified coming. This family fled the bombarded Damascus suburb of Daraya hours earlier, too scared to show their faces, and of what made them finally flee.
Mostly the missiles that dropped and the MiG plane that was overhead striking with cluster bombs. Those two things. And I saw that people left, and the streets were empty and the homes were empty. I was afraid of the massacre a few months ago and realized we could not stay. It was a very difficult decision to leave my home. I never wanted to, ever.
There's little for them here, it soon becomes clear. A local administration running out of makeshift homes for them and heating fuel for others. Treating hacking coughs and skin diseases even before the ice sets in, when they will weigh up the horror they left behind with the emptiness they fled to. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Arsal, Lebanon.